2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5.
Here we go.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
2 points. That one goes.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here's Young. The pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. Young finds Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it again. Young drives in. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Lopez left side. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Stolen by Holiday. And they're moving it up. Here's Middleton. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You've really got to tag Middleton in transition so you have a chance to get in front of him. You know, his speed and athleticism, a lot to deal with if you aren't concentrating on getting back.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Young. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
All going up court, and the dunk by Capella.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Off target with his 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's Forbes. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Tucker with the ball. Gallinari on him. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Williams passes to Okongwu. It's deflected. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Forbes. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Over to the wing. The kick out to Williams. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Gallinari. Williams is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Bucks trail. Here is Forbes. Middleton with it. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Williams passes to Bogdanovich. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
You know, defenders like to try to get physical with Williams. I'll tell you what, his strength belies his size.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Atlanta making some changes. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Williams. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Bryn Forbes. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Young. A shot off that time. Holiday with the defensive effort. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 11 points.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Now, here's Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Young, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 4. Young looking around. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. 1:29 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Young, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hawks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Now, here is Young. He's got 11. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Herter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williamson for Trae Young.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. The 10-footer. Rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovich left side. With 4 seconds on the clock. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points. Holiday looking over the floor. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first... And that's a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal, pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
The Hawks leading. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play. There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
And Young kicks to Hunter. From the arc. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Middleton inside the three-point line. No good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Young against Holiday. Here's Capella. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Young outside. And there's another turnover by Atlanta. Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Giannis. He's got 11.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
DiVincenzo against Williams. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Here's DiVincenzo.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
And so they foul intentionally. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And Tony Snell subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Now here's Williams. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And the Hawks making a change here. Huerter's checked in. 1:15 left in the third. Pass to Tucker. Bucks passing it around. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. Nice shot by Portis.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Williams passes to Bogdanovich. Another shot. The kick out to Williams. Okongwu with the elbow. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Portis. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Pass to Forbes.
usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Bogdanovich. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Basket good.
Continuing to improve as a passer. Bryn Forbes impressing as a distributor there.
Here's Williams. It's tipped. Stolen by Collins. And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Gallinari, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Williams looking around. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo inside. Gallinari covering.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Williams against Holiday. Williams passes to Okongwu. Here's Giannis. And that one, good. Giannis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. Clock at 4. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Collins.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Young.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Outside Holiday. Down low. Antetokounmpo. No good there. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Young with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Capella. 5 on the clock. Young in the corner. Stolen by Holiday.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Free throw good. Giannis.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Middleton trying to break free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
On the wing, Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Puts it up from 15. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Herter passes to Capella. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Middleton outside. Over Hunter. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Milwaukee.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Middleton can't get it to go. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Collins. Giannis grabs the miss. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. The shot by Holiday, no good. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Bogdanovich passes to Fernando. And it's good, 2 points.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Holiday inside the line, off target. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. Bustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. And with
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff, thanks as always. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Howard. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Curry in at the 2. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Simmons passes to Howard. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday at the elbow. And Holiday throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Deflects the pass. A nice shot by Howard.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets near the rim.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Fast break, here we go. Curry dishes to Howard. Here's Simmons. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Simmons finds Howard.
That's just an athletic, strong big man. It's hard to guard Howard, given how powerful he is.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And that's the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Inside and stolen by Simmons. Howard, the pass to Harris. Down low. They kick it out to Green. Curry dishes to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Stolen by Middleton. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry, and Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. The shot's good from Forbes. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Maxey. And he drops it in from the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Lays it up off the glass.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hilton the pass to Scott. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Bucks leading by 5. Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. And here's Middleton. Nice D from Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Poked loose. To the inside. Scott can't get it to go.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That's good from Tucker.
Quick fact for you guys, P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Venom.
And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Count it, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Thybulle finds Simmons. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. On defense, Milwaukee. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Simmons passes to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Thybulle. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here's Milwaukee now. And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's DiVincenzo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. DiVincenzo's gone 1 of 3 on the night. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
On the wing, Giannis. Yep, it counts.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And here is Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 to shoot. Pass to Howard. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Middleton, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And it's Giannis missing. The 76ers trail by 11. Korkmaz passes to Howard, and he banks in the layup. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, Antetokounmpo, he's got 10. Dwight Howard pulls it in. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tobias Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. 52 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Portis, and the layup is good. And the Bucks lead by 7.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Maxey passes to Curry. Howard kicks to Curry. Back to Howard. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game.
And so Howard nails both of them. 27 seconds left in the first half. Here is Forbes. Right wing. Pass to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Connaughton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. 11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Howard. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first half. The Bucks on top, up by 7. It's time now. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks. Oh. And that'll do it for us.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Simmons in at the 1. To the paint. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
And go figure is right.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close. Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Here's Howard. Back to Curry from downtown. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Harris outside. Green taking his time here. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Harris. He can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Knocked away.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
Simmons against Howard. Now the Bucks moving it up. Even Shenzo can't hit it.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Simmons passes to Curry. Tries again. Left side, Harris. Stolen by Holiday. One-on-one here. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 9.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's Solenbaum to Kumbo. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Green, the pass to Simmons. To the middle. No good from Howard. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
Here's Simmons. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. 1:19 left in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Portis in the post. Reed covering. Some solid defense from Reed. And there's the pass to Milton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Forbes. Here's Connaughton. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Korkmaz passes to Reed. Count the basket.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Passes it to Forbes. Here's Connaughton. 4 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Connaughton's got 6. And here's Maxey. Got it off in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear to... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Holiday. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. Outside Holiday. Pass to Portis. Now Tucker. Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Maxey passes to Howard. Now here's Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. If the teardrop doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Holiday. Portis kicks to Forbes. Holiday left side. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
And he commits the intentional foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And the rejection by Giannis. Bucks leading by 13. Outside Holiday. And it's in there.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Simmons with it. Howard up on top. Back to Simmons. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Howard dishes to Green. Great D that time from Middleton. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Simmons kicks to Green. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the 76ers now. Shot clock at 3. Lopez with the block.
And having to be careful around Lopez, he's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Here's Giannis. And he converts the layup. And the Bucks lead by 19.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. Excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's hauled in by Harris. 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Ball's knocked loose, taken away by Holiday. Inside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Milwaukee.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is the perfect example of what happens when you do.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
To the inside, Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
A little bit of a throwback evening for Howard. Has all of his moves working here tonight.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Lopez with the steal. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And staying with the play, Middleton.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
One-on-one here. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 20.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned, but thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Buck. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Hart and a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, they've got Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Harden inside the three-point line. Harris outside. Down low. Jordan kicks to Harris. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Irving missing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Harden the pass to Green. Outside Irving. Over Lopez. Irving's shot is good.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line. And he can't hit the second.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
They kick it out to Green. Dishes to Jordan. Stolen by Middleton. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. And that one is good. Giannis has got 5 points so far.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Harden against Giannis. A putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his second bucket.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Harden against Giannis. Harden's shot is good.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Harden scanning the floor. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Holiday gets the bucket. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Harden outside. Feeds it to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Green. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. A solo fast break. Here's Portis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Johnson outside. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Back to Johnson. Down low, Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do. Find his open teammates.
Here's Giannis. Nice D from Griffin. Up in time. That one, no good. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, leading by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the...
I think the most important lesson that I got is...
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Griffin is out there with Luwawu. And it's Tyler Johnson. Then there's Irving. And it's Aldridge in at center. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup falls. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Irving attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Irving finds Johnson. Griffin. It's good on the putback.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Here's Holiday. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Brown comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's James Harden in for Johnson. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Claxton with the bucket. Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. The kick out to Holiday. James Harden with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Harden against Holiday. Good D by Harden.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
That ties it up. Irving's got 6. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Harden dishes to Brown, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Here's Griffin. Harden outside.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end, outstanding.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Harden against Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the steal. Inside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Harden kicks to Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Griffin. He can't get that one. Good D by Lopez. Giannis left side. Stolen by Harden. Stolen by Middleton.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And so that's the end of the first half. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points. And that should...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got 8.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Holiday finds Lopez. The wide open look here for Holiday. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Jordan. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 6.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And it's Irving missing.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
That one goes. Count it. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. It's the Nets now. Charity stripe shot. And the Nets miss again.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Irving drives in. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer, Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
They get a hand on it. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
The pass to Connaughton, and the turnover again by Milwaukee. Nets trail by 8. Now here's Harden. He's got 8. The feed to Aldridge. Aldridge double teamed. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Offline with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Nice shot by Portis.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Harden outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Here's Harden. Aldridge trying to break free. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Brooklyn making some changes. Chioza's checked in, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. Nets trail by 10. Now Irving, 8 points for him from past the arc. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
The 4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving against Holiday. Brown inside. Kicks it to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Connaughton passes to Holiday. Unloads from 9. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Portis has got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Irving surveying the floor. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 14. Holiday with it. Pass to Tucker. To the wing right side. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Over Irving. Now here's Tucker, defended by Griffin. Chalk up 2 there. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal...
You got to be kidding.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
On the wing, Giannis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 14-point game. He dishes it to Jordan. Lopez with the block. Holiday attacking. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Count that one.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Bucks leading by 14. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Harden outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo inside. Brown on him. The Nets on offense. Trailing by 19. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the three off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. And again, the Bucks miss. Harden outside. And he makes that one.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They came in here and took... That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milton. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. Now, here is Young with the putback. It's good on the putback.
And right there you see Herter's instincts for the game, especially at the offensive end.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. No good on the 3. Here's the Hawks with the ball.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been...
Oh! Boy, did he go way up for that one.
Oof. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. In the corner, it's Hunter. Buries the corner 3.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here is Holiday. Here's Giannis. Here's Lopez. Collins grabs the miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Young's shot is good.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And Herter gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Young against Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Collins. And here we go. Hawks running again. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. That one goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Bucks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
He was one of those great summer league stories. Bryn Forbes can get by as a knockdown shooter while still rounding out the rest of his game.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Bucks. Okongwu tries again. Doesn't go that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Tucker with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Yep, that one goes.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Williams against Holiday. Williams kicks to Snell. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
And Williams, here we go. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Bogdanovich against Holiday. Second shot opportunity. Gallinari with the rebound. Here's Snell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Takes advantage of the impatient defender. Tony Snell understands that getting to the line is a skill.
And so Snell nails both of them. Poked away and stolen by Okongwu. And so it's Atlanta holding a big 18-point lead to close. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
We've got Holiday. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Count that one. Williams has got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Holiday looking for an opening.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Here's Holiday. Portis. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the pass to Williams. Gallinari outside. That one falls. Gallinari's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Williams against Holiday. Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shoots the 3. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Holiday. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Now, here is Young. He has 7. Collins passes to Herter. Back to Collins. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
To the middle, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Portis. Young passes to Herter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Here's Herter. He's got 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's very interesting. Kevin Herter projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. The defense was nowhere to be found there.
The Hawks leading by 21. Capella, high post. Lopez is there. Here's Herter. No good with the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Hawks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Young passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. That shot off. Collins with some nice D. From deep. The offensive rebound. Hunter kicks to Collins. Over Giannis. Pass to Herter for the 3. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. Missed it, even after all those chances. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Giannis outside. Unloads from 9, trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Middleton.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Both free throws good from Capella. Middleton for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully. And the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. Only getting better with it. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh,
we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9, and he banks in the layup. Young's got 11 points.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
For Atlanta, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Herter. Middleton on the wing.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Atlanta leading by 19 points. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Young kicks to Hunter. Over Middleton. No good off the back of the rim.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now, here is Young. 11 points in the game. Here's Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And Forbes kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good on the triple.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Bobby Portis. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Williams for 3. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Milwaukee. They trail by 14. Williams. Shot clock at 5. He's on target from 8 feet out. The Bucks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. And Kevin Herter subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Williams passes to Collins. Back to Williams. He dishes it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
He's guarded by Williams. The shot will not fall.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good on the layup. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks lead by 16. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Williams up on top, guarded by Holiday. Collins kicks to Williams. Back to Collins. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Tucker. The shot missing. Collins with some nice D. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. Dishes it to Collins. In the corner. Herter with it. Goes back up. And Gallinari kicks to Collins. Bogdanovich wide open. They grab their own miss. Passes it to Herter. The 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Shots good by Middleton.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
One thing you can say about Trae Young, he leaves a huge imprint on any basketball game he plays.
Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovich.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
On the wing, Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
The Hawks leading by 10. Young up top, guarded by Holiday. And it's Capella missing. The Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Young looking around. Feeds it to Capella. He doesn't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
2 shots.
Shooting from Milwaukee.
Elbow.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Giannis. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Young against Holiday. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Capella kicks to Collins. And finished off by Collins. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Holiday against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Herter passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Bucks trail by 9. 1:14 left in the game. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And here's Giannis from outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Collins.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. Sinks that one from the post. And the Hawks lead by 11.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys, and they're dealing with 2 injuries. One of their stars is out. No doubt that'll have an impact on the game.
2 players injured, one of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Green is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward spot. Curry's shot is off. And here comes the break. That's tipped. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday, and here is Lopez, guarded by Curry. Here's Antetokounmpo. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Simmons passes to Howard. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
That's the way to put your vertical to good use. Dwight Howard on the jam.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Simmons with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Simmons. Fast break, Philadelphia. Simmons is running. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. It's hauled in by Giannis, and the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Passes to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 6.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
Green passes to Howard. Green up on top. Defended by Middleton. Pass to Maxey. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's DiVincenzo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Harris's shot is good.
You see Tobias Harris coming off that screen, knowing he was going to get open before he got to it, and did something with it.
1:06 left to play in the first. And Holiday, here we go. Second chance shot, Lopez. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. One-on-one here. Bounce pass for Milton. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Middleton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Holiday. Again, Holiday missing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Inside, it's deflected. Here's Tucker. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Scott, and it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Stolen by Middleton. The 17-footer, and he hits the jump shot.
Great quickness on the pull-up from Middleton, cashing in on that opportunity.
Outside, Simmons. Scott dishes to Simmons. And he makes good on the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here is Forbes, defended by Thybulle. Forbes can't get it to go.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And the official signals a backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Curry's checked in here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Antetokounmpo. Portis can't get it to go. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 4. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Thybulle. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Curry. The 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. It's not going to go for him. Giannis with some nice D. Outside Portis. No good from Connaughton.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Giannis with it. He's got 6. Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading by 6.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Back Back to Simmons. Right side, Scott. Dishes it to Curry. 5 to shoot. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They need this one. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Connaughton.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Curry kicks to Simmons. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. From outside the arc, Forbes can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 6. Simmons, the bounce pass. Thibault finds Simmons. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Here's Scott. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Middleton. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Simmons passes to Korkmaz. Simmons dishes to Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the coaching staff. Smiles on their face. That's what they want. Holiday very skilled at getting to that spot and hitting a J.
And the pass to Maxey. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good for the 76ers. The first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was dead even. And that's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Simmons inside. Covered by Giannis. Harris passes to Howard. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Milwaukee. Curry kicks to Green. Passes it to Simmons. Top of the key, Harris. That one doesn't drop. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And now Philadelphia on the break. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Holiday with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker, and the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The 76ers also with a sub. Maxi's checked in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
That's good from Tucker. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He's perfect from the line this time. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. The teardrop falls in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The shot's good from Forbes.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Maxey passes to Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris inside the line. Pass to Maxey. Back to Milton. 4 on the clock. Pass to Maxey. He tries for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. It's stolen by Harris. Fast break, here they come. Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Philadelphia, Scott comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Reed in for Tobias Harris. The pass to Tucker from the arc. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Maxey passes to Scott. And here's Maxey. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Maxey's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Giannis against Reed. And Antetokounmpo.
Well, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Maxey passes to Reed. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. And that one's good, Maxey.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
They double him with Giannis. Here's Milton. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A
hard work, and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Here's Maxey. Plays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Simmons, and it's Curry in at the 2 spot.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. The 76ers also with a sub. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. Bucks trail by 6. And here's Holiday on the wing, Giannis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. High post, Howard. He kicks to Curry. Passes it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
Middleton against Simmons. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
It's Giannis with the drive. Good D by Howard. The 76ers leading by 6. Harris finds Howard. Shot from 16, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
The Bucks making a switch here. Tucker's checked in.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Simmons dishes to Curry. At the elbow, it's Harris. Outside, Simmons. 6 to shoot. The 10-footer. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
Giannis inside. Simmons is there. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Curry passes to Green. Outside, Simmons. Now the feed to Howard. And foul on the shot. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play, a three-point. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And it's Simmons penetrating.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
Well, a little bit each year. Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Simmons inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Simmons against Giannis. Howard. Back to Milton. Kicks it to Green. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Misses there. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The picture at and a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. So the net starting five. We've got Jordan. Harris is out there with Green. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the five, roaming the paint. Now, here is Harden. Right side, Jordan. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. when you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Irving, drilled from 11 feet out.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Tries again. And the dunk by Giannis.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. And here's Harden for 3. Giannis grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Middleton against Harris. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. From past the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Middleton. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Out to Harris. Giannis against Jordan. Here's Irving. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Shot clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
You know, sometimes overwhelming presence. Aldridge is a handful to deal with because of his height, strength, and length.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Middleton. Nails the 16-footer.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Now here's Brown. Johnson kicks to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Portis against Aldridge. And Portis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Griffin's shot is good.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front, leading by 5. And we'll get going after this from Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Chris Middleton. PJ Tucker is out there with Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Middleton outside. Shoots over Brown. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
The feed now to Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Griffin's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Out to the right wing. Tucker with the ball. Griffin on him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Pass to Aldridge. On the wing, Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Tries from 10, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, you look at the mid-range game Aldridge has, it keeps the defense honest. They have to worry about a lot more than just his post game.
Here's Forbes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you've played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's Harden with the drive, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez.
Hey, Harden is seeking contact. He is hunting bodies when he drives. He's so good at just getting his body into the path of the defense.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Harden dishes to Brown. Pass to Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Over Lopez. No good off the front iron.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Forbes, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, you got to have a plan for Giannis on the drive. I mean, he's extremely aggressive. The defense really unable to handle him.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Harden, rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 1:21 left here in the second. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Harden can't hit.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He nails it, and we're tied up. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Harden the pass to Chioza. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Nets lead by 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Giannis inside. Griffin's there.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Harden up top. Dishes it to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Off on the layup.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Antetokounmpo uses the glass to finish the layup. Giannis has got 12.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points and
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Tyler Johnson, and it's Jordan in at the 5. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Holiday against Irving, trying to get open is Lopez. The shot by Holiday, no good. Outside Irving. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 1-point game. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And Holiday, here we go. Here's Lopez, and the shot is good. Lopez has got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Irving, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Outside Holiday. Takes a 3. Excellent D there by Johnson. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Johnson's got the ball. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now the pass to Chiozza. Harden outside from deep three-point range. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. And obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Giannis with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. 1:32 left to play in the third. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Aldridge. That one misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Nets leading by 3. Here's Chiozza. The dish to Aldridge. Aldridge double teamed. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Forbes. Some solid defense from Brown.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They throw good, James Harden.
You know, what's most impressive about Harden to me is his versatility as a scorer. I mean, he's a remarkable combo guard with great size and strength and very efficient on the offensive end.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Brooklyn ahead as they wrap up the third quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Here's Giannis. He's off on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Irving, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now, Antetokounmpo takes it off the glass.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Irving with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Holiday against Irving. Johnson right side. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Johnson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Good on the shot.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Outside Irving. Fires from 18. Gets a hand on it, and Crippen stays with it. And the Nets lead by 11.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Brown with it. Outside Aldridge. Brown against Lopez. Brown kicks to Griffin. Outside Irving. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And that's how you announce your presence. Make a statement. Lopez going strong to the glass.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Brown. Back to Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Outside Irving. 16 feet away. Good. It's Johnson with the assist that time. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, you've got to be conscious of where Irving is because he's consistent at getting the ball in the basket.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Irving passes to Johnson. Back to Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They get the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the boards.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Irving. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Now, here is Irving. Brown finds Irving. Lets it go from the wing. Aldridge, no good with the tip.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Johnson against DiVincenzo. Outside Irving. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The defense has to be smarter in how they guard Aldridge. He's very creative on offense.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Pass to Middleton. For the 3. They get it back. Green dishes to Harden. From deep. So it's the Nets picking up the win. All right, David, great job.